the only reason I see this, I saw this was because of an advertisement. Um, so it worked. It worked. It seems like Marvel is all in on Miss Marvel, the current Miss Marvel, and that is Kamala Khan. Stretchy, weird character that she is. They're all in. And the reason why I say this is because when you look at this looks like I guess it's going to be the cover of the upcoming Marvel Avengers game, which if you pre-order, you get beta access to. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sort of excited about this. I do want to play the game. I will be playing it here on stream. More than likely, I will not play it. Probably won't play it on Twitch. I'll probably play it more on YouTube. That's like tailor-made for my YouTube audience. And seeing some of the trailers and some of the gameplay, it looks like something that's going to be intriguing. And I'm a comic book guy, so you guys know that I'm interested in this. And as they talked about it, they talked about the multiplayer a little bit. Was that E3 when they first announced it, or when they were on the floor actually talking about it? And that really got me intrigued because it's almost this MMO setup. Now, I wish they went the route more of like a DC universe, even if they're using some of the power bases of the characters and you editing your own. But it sounds like it's going to be maybe like a 4v4, and I could be wrong on this situation, where you're able to edit up the characters that already exist in it, tailor make them to you. So you're kind of operating within those confines. It's something though, right? But I was looking at this, and your Iron Man Avengers, right? Iron Man, Cap, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, and then you got what? That was a thing that I was like, all right, I guess they are for real about this, because when they announced that she was going to be part of it, I kind of downplayed it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of swept it under. I was like, yeah, she'll be in the game. It's fine. But I didn't think that she was going to have like this very prominent role in the upcoming game. But it looks like that's going to be the case. She's going to absolutely have a prominent role, which to me is very interesting. She is going to have a prominent role in the upcoming Avengers game. Wow. And for those that don't know, this is, I believe, strategic. I believe it's by design. Well, they'll start definitely because the Marvel Cinematic Universe is popping. It's almost these efforts that come about, connected efforts by way of video games. We saw this at Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel, before, where she started appearing. Like, she went through a whole entire, like, over a decade, and not over a decade, over 20 years prior to the last decade is what I'm saying, in which Carol Danvers didn't appear in anything other than like the Avengers cartoon prior to the last decade. That was like she had one appearance, and then she appeared in one of the cartoons, I believe, of video games on the latter half of the 2000s, latter half of the 2000s. And then she started appearing like more frequently. They were putting her in games and shows and stuff, and that was obviously this effort to try to get the character and boost the character into prominence. So this is the type of stuff they do. I think that we're seeing that. We're going to see this with this goofy character, who she's fairly new. She's a relatively new comic book character, but they want to get behind her, and this is what's going to happen. You can expect to see her. I believe they already announced the show that she's going to have on Disney Plus. They are going to boost this character into prominence. It's just expected. Just expect it. Are you ready? She already has a book, which she shouldn't have her own book. But it's just, look, man, I have my thoughts as to why they do it, but I don't want to just repeat that because I probably said it in too many videos anyway. But it's easy to get behind that character. Let's just say that in this climate. It's very easy to get behind this character, even though there's no demand. When just come saying it's easy, not saying that people are asking for it. That's not what I'm saying. Of course, they're going to be the stand accounts that pop up as this video game comes out, and you're going to get the weird stand accounts that don't buy comics, don't show up to movie, Birds of Prey, stuff like that, you know, and they'll be like, oh, I've always loved her. I look at this comic book that I own by her, you know, those types. But they're all in. What do y'all think? What y'all think? You ready for Ms.Marvel? The most interesting. All right, I got to stop with the sort of being kind of snarky with it. She's a goofy character. If you wanted to get behind a Muslim character, there's one far more interesting called Dust. But because Ethan Van Sciver is the one that created her, or was part of the team that created her, there is no way in heck that they are going to ever get behind that character. But hey, you get Stretchy McGee there. There you go.